Hey, Raiders fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. DAVANTE Adams has recently opened up in a way that has set the entire football world buzzing, dropping a bombshell about his past decisions that many fans never saw coming. In an interview that has gone viral on multiple platforms, Adams admitted that leaving the Las Vegas Raiders was a choice he now regrets, sparking endless speculation about what could have been if he had stayed with the team. The revelation came amidst a casual conversation about his career trajectory, but the weight of his words immediately hit social media like a tidal wave. Fans of both the Packers and the Raiders have been dissecting every nuance of his statement, trying to decode whether there is more beneath the surface than a simple moment of reflection. Sports analysts, commentators, and former players have chimed in, each offering theories about how Adams' departure affected the Raiders' offensive strategy and overall performance in subsequent seasons. What makes this confession particularly juicy is the timing. It comes during a period where team rosters are shifting and fans are already hungry for drama. The narrative practically writes itself, with every highlight reel from Adams' Raiders days being replayed and dissected with fresh eyes, questioning what might have been had he stayed loyal to Las Vegas. Social media has exploded with memes, video edits, and opinion threads, demonstrating how a single candid remark can reignite debates about career choices and loyalty in professional football. It's the type of revelation that fuels endless discussion, bridging fans, pundits, and casual observers in a collective frenzy over what could have been and what this might mean for Adams' legacy moving forward, creating a storm of speculation that will likely persist throughout the season, leaving everyone wondering whether he will double down on his regret or turn it into a motivational story for the future. The depth of Adams' statement has sent shockwaves through the league, forcing analysts to reconsider their assumptions about player loyalty and the dynamics of free agency in football. Many pundits are framing his regret as a cautionary tale, highlighting the risks athletes take when moving between teams in pursuit of new contracts or opportunities. Yet, there's an underlying layer of personal struggle that adds richness to the narrative, suggesting that Adams' decision wasn't just a business move, but an emotional and psychological gamble as well. By publicly acknowledging regret, Adams humanizes the often glossy image of professional athletes, showing that behind the stadium lights and sponsorship deals, there are real people making decisions with long-term consequences. This human element resonates with fans on a profound level, creating empathy and sparking discussions about what it truly means to leave a team, especially one where an athlete has built personal and professional relationships over time. Social media threads have exploded with stories from fans relating their own experiences of regret, comparing their minor life choices to Adams' very public reflection, which amplifies the viral effect. Commentators on sports networks have begun to explore how this might affect the Raiders' current strategy, speculating whether Adams' words hint at possible reconciliation or simply serve as an introspective moment. The ripple effect of his revelation reaches beyond just football, highlighting broader themes of decision-making, personal growth, and the unavoidable what-ifs that come with every major choice in life. Analysts are even linking Adams' confession to team morale and fan loyalty, discussing how a single player's public acknowledgement of regret could subtly influence ticket sales, merchandise, and team reputation. The story continues to unfold in real time, feeding a cycle of speculation, reaction, and analysis, ensuring that Adams' words won't just be a passing headline, but a sustained topic of conversation for months to come. Rumors began swirling almost immediately after Adams' admission, with some fans suggesting that his comments might indicate a desire to return to the Raiders in the near future. Speculation is rampant, fueled by cryptic social media posts, previous interviews hinting at lingering affection for the team, and a natural human fascination with redemption stories. Analysts are weighing in on whether such a move is even feasible, considering salary caps, team needs, and potential trades that would need to occur. The narrative becomes even more compelling when you consider Adams' on-field chemistry with Raiders teammates during his tenure, many of whom have publicly expressed admiration for his work ethic and leadership. Could a reunion realistically happen, or is this purely a nostalgic reflection on what he left behind? Fans are torn between excitement at the possibility and skepticism about the logistics, fueling heated debates across forums, podcasts, and YouTube channels alike. The rumor mill has gone into overdrive, with insiders dropping hints, some credible, others purely speculative, about the potential for Adams to make waves by returning to Las Vegas. Every tweet and news clip is scrutinized for hidden meaning, and even casual comment from coaches or teammates are dissected as potential signals. This level of engagement is exactly what makes sports rumors so intoxicating. The mix of emotion, strategy, and what could be, all coalescing into a narrative that captivates audiences and keeps them glued to their screens, waiting for the next hint of confirmation or denial that could dramatically shift the conversation surrounding Adams' career and the Raiders' trajectory. Adams' regret also opens up a fascinating lens into the broader culture of the NFL and player movement, a topic that generates endless discussion among analysts, fans, and commentators. Player loyalty versus career advancement is a recurring theme, and Adams' admission adds fuel to the fire, prompting debates about whether athletes should prioritize personal growth, financial gain, or team loyalty. Some argue that Adams' regret might inspire current and future players to think twice before making similar moves, highlighting the potential emotional toll of leaving a team where meaningful bonds have been forged. Others counter that such feelings are natural and temporary, part of the journey every professional athlete must navigate. The discussion also touches on fan expectations, as supporters often invest emotionally in players, and publicized regret can either humanize the athlete or create tension with fan bases who feel abandoned. In Adams' case, the confession has done both, sparking empathy while reigniting a sense of what-if nostalgia among Raiders fans. The sports media landscape thrives on such stories, blending factual reporting with speculation to keep audiences engaged and invested in the drama behind the headlines. Social media response has been nothing short of explosive, as fans across Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit dissect every angle of Adams' statement. Video compilations highlighting his tenure with the Raiders have gone viral, while memes and fan edits creatively explore alternate realities where he never left the team. The digital echo chamber amplifies the emotional impact of his regret, turning it into a collective experience shared by millions. Content creators seize the moment, crafting detailed analyses, speculative scenarios, and even hypothetical trade calculations to envision a world where Adams rejoined the Raiders. This widespread engagement demonstrates the cultural significance of high-profile athlete decisions, as they ripple far beyond locker rooms and stadiums into the digital consciousness of global audiences. Fans debate endlessly whether Adams' words hint at a desire to return, a fleeting nostalgia, or simply a personal reflection meant to humanize him in the public eye. Even casual observers find themselves drawn into the narrative, curious about the intersection of personal choice, career strategy, and emotional resonance in professional sports. The virality of his confession underscores the intricate relationship between athletes, media, and fans, revealing how a single statement can dominate conversations, influence perceptions, and inspire creative reinterpretations across platforms. In this sense, Adams' revelation serves as more than just a rumor. It becomes a social phenomenon, a cultural moment that merges sports, storytelling, and collective imagination, illustrating the power of narrative in shaping public discourse and emotional investment in professional athletes' careers. Every comment, reaction, and viral clip contributes to a layered, evolving story that captures the attention and imagination of the sports world, demonstrating how personal reflections can transform into global conversations with profound emotional and cultural resonance, making Adams' regret a defining talking point for months to come. The discussion around Davante Adams' regret has now transcended sports media, spilling into mainstream pop culture as celebrities, influencers, and casual fans weigh in on the implications of his confession. Talk shows, podcasts, and even late-night comedy segments reference the story, analyzing both the professional and personal dimensions of his admission. The narrative of a star athlete publicly acknowledging a career decision mistake resonates universally, as it taps into themes of ambition, loyalty, and the often unpredictable consequences of our choices. Fans are particularly fascinated by the emotional honesty behind Adams' words, as it challenges the traditional perception of professional athletes as untouchable icons focused solely on success and contracts. By admitting regret, Adams becomes relatable in a profound way, sparking empathy and creating a shared space for reflection across diverse audiences. Online communities dissect every nuance, debating whether his words are a fleeting moment of vulnerability, a strategic hint at a possible return, or part of a larger effort to shape his legacy in the public eye. Analysts explore the ripple effects on Raiders team dynamics, considering whether current players might feel inspired or destabilized by Adams' reflections. The story is evolving into a multi-layered cultural conversation, bridging the gap between sports, personal narrative, and broader societal engagement with themes of decision-making, remorse, and ambition. As the speculation grows, every media appearance, tweet, or interview by Adams becomes a focal point for interpretation, fueling the ongoing buzz and sustaining the rumor in ways that few sports stories manage to achieve. Adams' regret also raises important questions about the role of timing and context in career decisions, especially in professional sports where choices are scrutinized relentlessly. Leaving the Raiders, as Adams revealed, was not merely a matter of seeking a new contract or a different city. It involved weighing complex factors such as team culture, personal growth, and long-term goals. Analysts and fans alike speculate about what influenced his decision at the time, from coaching strategies and locker room dynamics to personal relationships with teammates and staff. The decision now appears layered with unforeseen consequences, both for Adams' career trajectory and the Raiders' organizational planning. Many argue that such moments of reflection are natural, even inevitable, as athletes look back on choices made under pressure and intense public scrutiny. Yet, the public confession adds a dramatic element, exposing vulnerabilities that are rarely discussed openly in professional sports circles. Fan forums are flooded with hypothetical debates. Would the Raiders have had a stronger record with Adams? Could playoff outcomes have shifted? These questions fuel endless speculation, reinforcing the narrative's stickiness and its appeal to a broad audience hungry for stories that blend factual reporting with emotional resonance. The intersection of personal regret, professional consequences, and public perception illustrates the intricacies of modern sports careers, showing that each choice carries both immediate and long-term implications that ripple across the league, fan communities, and media narratives. Fans continue to dissect every potential motive behind Adams' statement, with speculation ranging from genuine emotional reflection to strategic positioning for future negotiations. Some argue that his admission could be a subtle signal to the Raiders or other teams, hinting at openness to new opportunities or the possibility of a return under favorable conditions. Others maintain that it is purely personal, a cathartic acknowledgement designed to humanize his image and foster connection with fans who have followed his career closely. The ambiguity fuels ongoing debates, as fans and analysts attempt to reconcile the sincerity of Adams' regret with the practical realities of professional sports, where career decisions are rarely straightforward. Social media platforms have become hubs for collective theorizing, with users combining statistical analysis, past performance metrics, and insider rumors to create detailed narratives about what might unfold. Sports commentators on YouTube channels and podcasts amplify these discussions, framing Adams' regret as both a cautionary tale and a source of entertainment, highlighting the inherent drama in high-profile athletic careers. Memes, reaction videos, and speculative analyses proliferate, transforming the story into a cultural phenomenon that extends beyond the boundaries of football. This ongoing speculation underscores the public's fascination with decision-making in professional sports, revealing the intricate ways in which emotion, career strategy, and fan engagement intersect. As Adams' statement continues to reverberate through media and fan communities, it serves as a reminder that personal reflections can have far-reaching consequences, influencing not only perceptions of an athlete's character, but also broader discussions about loyalty, ambition, and the unpredictable trajectory of professional careers in elite sports. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts. The economic implications of Adams' regret have also drawn attention, as analysts consider the potential effects on merchandise sales, ticket demand, and sponsorship alignment. A star player expressing regret for leaving a team can inadvertently affect fan engagement, altering buying patterns and influencing market dynamics in subtle yet measurable ways. Raiders merchandise featuring Adams, past jerseys, or memorabilia has seen renewed interest, reflecting a combination of nostalgia and speculative hope about a potential reunion. Sponsorships and media rights discussions also take cues from public sentiment, with advertisers and partners monitoring fan reactions to gauge the cultural resonance of Adams' narrative. This intersection of emotion, economics, and speculation illustrates the broader influence a single player can have beyond the field, emphasizing the interconnected nature of sports, business, and media. Analysts break down ticket sales trends, social media engagement metrics, and digital content consumption, correlating them with the timing of Adams' statements to identify patterns of influence. The story thus becomes both a human interest tale and a case study in sports economics, demonstrating how personal reflections can ripple through financial and cultural systems alike. Fans and analysts alike speculate on whether Adams' words could prompt strategic responses from the Raiders, whether in marketing initiatives, contract negotiations, or fan engagement campaigns. Ultimately, the economic dimension adds another layer to the unfolding narrative, merging personal emotion with measurable business outcomes and reinforcing the multifaceted impact of Adams' candid admission in shaping both perception and tangible results within the sports ecosystem. The media coverage surrounding Adams' admission has reached a fever pitch, with continuous cycles of reporting, commentary, and fan-driven speculation dominating digital and broadcast platforms. Every appearance, quote, or social media post from Adams is dissected meticulously, with video editors, analysts, and content creators producing endless material that feeds the rumor mill. Sports networks provide in-depth breakdowns of his performance metrics with both the Raiders and his current team, juxtaposing statistics to highlight what the Raiders may have lost and what Adams may have gained, further fueling public fascination. Podcasts and YouTube channels delve into philosophical discussions about regret, ambition, and loyalty, framing Adams' reflection as part of a broader human experience that resonates far beyond football. The interplay between factual reporting and speculative commentary illustrates the dynamic nature of modern sports media, where narratives are shaped as much by audience engagement and interpretation as by the underlying events. Fans eagerly participate in the conversation, offering alternative interpretations, hypothetical scenarios, and emotional responses, creating a participatory ecosystem around Adams' story. The virality of this narrative demonstrates how a single statement, delivered with candor and timing, can evolve into a sustained cultural phenomenon, influencing fan perception, media coverage, and broader discourse on professional athletics. As the discussion continues, it becomes clear that Adams' regret is not a fleeting headline, but a catalyst for ongoing exploration of identity, decision-making, and the human dimensions of elite sports, providing endless material for both reflection and entertainment. The persistent dialogue underscores the enduring appeal of athlete narratives that blend vulnerability, speculation, and the universal fascination with what-if moments, ensuring that Adams' words remain central to public discourse. Adams' candidness has inevitably led to comparisons with other high-profile athletes who have publicly expressed regret over career decisions, creating a broader context in which fans can interpret his statement. From basketball to soccer, professional sports are filled with moments where athletes reflect on the choices that shaped their paths, providing valuable case studies for fans, analysts, and commentators alike. In Adams' case, the discussion highlights how personal reflection intersects with public perception, fan loyalty, and organizational strategy, illustrating the complex ecosystem in which professional athletes operate. Fans debate the ethical, emotional, and strategic dimensions of such reflections, questioning whether publicly acknowledging regret enhances authenticity or serves as a calculated career move. The story also encourages examination of leadership, mentorship, and influence within team environments, emphasizing how individual decisions resonate far beyond personal experience. Finally, the intrigue surrounding Adams' regret shows no signs of slowing, as fans, analysts, and media continue to speculate about the potential consequences, both personal and professional. Every game, team announcement, or social media interaction becomes fodder for interpretation, as audiences try to anticipate whether Adams' reflection will translate into action, such as a return to the Raiders or a strategic shift in his current team's approach. The rumor continues to evolve, fueled by a combination of fact, speculation, and emotional resonance, keeping the story alive in ways that few sports narratives achieve. Analysts provide ongoing statistical comparisons, tactical evaluations, and potential trade scenarios, while fans amplify the conversation through reaction videos, memes, and discussion threads, creating a feedback loop that sustains engagement. The story resonates beyond the field, touching on universal themes of decision-making, regret, and the unpredictable outcomes of major life choices, ensuring that Adams' personal reflection maintains relevance across audiences. The multi-layered nature of this narrative, blending professional implications, personal introspection, and fan engagement, exemplifies the dynamic interplay between athletes, media, and public perception in modern sports. Adams' candid admission has transformed a simple career reflection into a sustained cultural phenomenon, demonstrating how vulnerability, timing, and strategic visibility can converge to create a story that captivates and engages on multiple levels. As the saga unfolds, the ongoing speculation ensures that Adams' regret will remain a central talking point, inspiring debate, analysis, and storytelling that bridges the gap between personal narrative and collective fascination in professional football, solidifying its place in sports lore and digital culture alike. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.